Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to TeamODZ Live. And the Rick, Gerrie, and Andy show. Morning, Rick.
Morning, Andy.
And morning, Gerrie.
Good morning, guys.
It's Gerrie.
Oh, wow. I've got a 30-minute VO2 max.
Ooh. It's not bad though, 30 minutes. Or it could be really bad for 30 minutes, huh?
Yep, that's what I'm thinking. "30 seconds up. And 30 seconds down. 10 of them. Up. Okay, whatever. Let's do it. Okay, we'll see. Sorry, my cup is still in front of me.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see if you get the badge on this, Gerrie. I don't think there's a lead in.
I don't know. It doesn't show me route completion. Oh, we're in a
No.
meetup.
Yeah, we're in real.
So it does. Yeah.
If we don't, then we'll just put it in again tomorrow. We'll do the Tour de Scotland.
You selected the right one.
Yeah.
It should be there.
Yeah, but you let join, didn't you? And there's no leading on this one, I don't think.
Ah, okay. Yeah, because we just started just in front of the banner.
I have to do 2 laps.
We'll probably... No, we won't do 2 laps.
No.
That's a bit
No, that'd
much.
be 50 kilometers, we won't get that far.
Let's Scotland. Where's Scotland?
North of England. The land of the Kevs.
0 leading.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, I look at Loch Luke. It's not that one. We are doing Macaulay.
Yeah.
No leading. Not a lot of climbing.
Especially not in workout mode. I'm seeing some red spots on there. Is that the part I always forget about, where we have to do high cadence and high power for a little while there?
Some red spots.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
but
red
it's called high cadence. Need to up your cadence a bit.
Red spots, 10 seconds at 325 watts, followed by 50 at 145.
Yeah, it's not bad. There's something
I'm
about
looking at a
these,
KFC ad.
something about these high cadence ones that always surprises me. I always feel like they're easy ones.
Rick. Boo!
Yeah. Whoa. Happened again.
That was a KFC ad. That was not my fault. We need to talk to Jason about this pre-rolling ads. Makes us
Oh yeah, I got a KFC ad as well.
I used to love KFC when I was younger. Now it just tastes fake.
I spent the last hour of my Everesting craving KFC. Hey, it's Roger.
Hey, how you doing?
Where you going?
Roger.
Hey. Oh, I got a lot of background noise.
Don't think it's from us.
Yep.
Now it's, I can actually hear what's going on my work over the ride I'm about to go on.
Ooh. Oops.
You guys still hearing me?
Yes, we
Yep.
can. Oh, that sounds like my work meeting from yesterday. Oh, there we go. Okay. 30 seconds up, 30 seconds down. See you guys in 10 minutes.
30 seconds up as we go up.
Good luck. All right, everybody, follow Gerrie. He's going fast.
15 watts.
Yeah. That was one done.
Down.
That wasn't so bad.
You can do 1, you can do 10.
Exactly.
I just need to keep my cadence up.
And if you can do 10, you can do 1.
I haven't seen that written anyway.
Had a meeting yesterday. Someone brought an idea to us that we tried to talk about. They wanted kind of like a key fob that connected to
What?
a key fob that connected to a wireless network
Never
and
heard.
had a button on it that someone could press to alert other people. And we're talking about different ways that they could achieve this. And I'm thinking, there's no overthinking this. So I'd stay quiet for most of the conversation. And then my colleague says, "So Andy, what are your thoughts on this?" I don't even think we're overthinking this. I mean, one, to get something that's going to connect to the wireless network and be small is going to be challenging, and have, decent battery power. I really think that we should consider just a little 4-channel remote control. 433 megahertz remote control. and I brought up a link to one off of Amazon for $20. And the guy's saying, "Oh wow, that'd be perfect." Yeah, Bonnie. Thanks for liking and sharing. I was just looking at the message then to see if you'd shared or liked, and you did so. Thank you. Left me wondering. So we had a 20-minute conversation that finished off with me suggesting something really simple.
It's always nice if you can find a elegant, simple solution.
Yeah, I mean, they wanted to get the signal into the PLC. I mean, you just wire it to an input on the PLC and off you go.
But yeah, speaking of PLCs, last time we had talked about the fact that our entire
Here today.
our PLC memory had been wiped on
Yep.
the canning line. Well, now it's all better. It's been a couple weeks now. Took a couple days, but finally got it back online. Turns out all the updates they made to it are actually making the canning line run better. We're
Fancy
a
that.
lot more efficient. So at this point, it works out for whoever pushed the button, because in fact, he was actually saying, "See, there we go. I helped out, didn't I?" Like,
For the ride on,
I guess
Tina.
you did in a roundabout way.
So you're gonna wipe all your other PLCs now?
Yes, that's how we're going to do it from now on. Just erase the memory and start all over again from scratch.
That's the
3 days
PLC equivalent of format SQL.
Yeah.
Good morning, boys.
Ian?
Morning,
Morning.
Ian.
Good morning.
What you got?
Go, Gerrie.
Need to up my cadence. 3 to go. Sure, that stone used to glow this morning.
Yeah,
It
it
just
doesn't.
passed.
It does in the dark.
Ah.
We'll get to see that.
There, all warmed up now. Woo.
Well, you'll get a warm-up part dirt coming up shortly.
I think I should have turned on my top fan to do at least, maybe even to trois.
Two cats, an English cat and a French cat. Decide to race across the English Channel. Yeah, the race comes along, and off they go. Guess which one won?
French guy?
No, the English cat won because the... Oh, I missed an important part out. But the English cat's called 1, 2, 3. The French cat's called 1, 2, 3. So again.
And, okay. Yes. Okay. I know where this is going.
Which cat won, Gerrie?
English?
The English cat won because the 1, 2, 3 cat sang.
Oh. I have to think about that while doing VO2s.
Well, you've only got one left, haven't you?
One left.
Yeah, it's Satulagi. Knock in. We ready, Rick? 10 seconds.
I guess.
You've got 10. That's it.
10.
What's the target?
325.
Target cadence.
Target cadence in these, there isn't one.
Oh, okay. Cool.
The target cadence will come up in the next block.
Well, I was doing 110, so
Yeah.
I'll probably just go a little slower on the next one.
As long as they're going around and you're pedaling forwards, then you're doing okay.
That's a good start.
I did.
Yeah,
I didn't want to do 110.
110 backwards.
Oh my goodness. Good morning, Owen. Did we
Hey,
forget to
Owen.
say good morning?
Yes, many gentlemen.
Hey there, gentleman.
Isn't there a song about the many gentlemen?
Oh, I feel. What is it? I feel like I've heard one.
Uh-oh.
Is it like? Or no, that's not the one I'm thinking of. I'm thinking
Gerrie
of the
done?
Many Sons one.
Yeah.
And then, well,
Gerrie.
there is that one song by 50 Cent. Many men, many, many, many gentlemen. I don't think he says gentlemen though.
I don't think it's that one. Thinking of a Christmas song. Da, 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 da.
Oh,
Wrong tune. Completely wrong tune.
oh, that one's Merry Gentlemen.
Yeah, there we go. It's Mary Gentlemen.
Not to be accused.
Gentlemen call Mary.
Although we would all be, we'd all be married gentlemen, right?
Merry married gentlemen.
Mental man. There we go.
Married gentlemen.
You don't have to be mental to ride with us, but it helps if you are.
That's our new motto.
Yeah, Beats release the Kraken.
Oh.
There you go on.
We're not crazy, but crazy people never know when they're crazy.
I like that one. You don't have to be mad to work here. We'll train you. Oh,
You need to put that as your first slide in all your presentations now, Ian.
I teach today, so
There you go. Get it in there.
that's right.
yeah, that one's gonna be in my back
The Army's,
pocket.
the Army's PR department rejected my slogan for the Army. We do dumb stuff dangerously.
Yeah, right now in the tap room we're about to have just about an entire staff turnover, and
Oh,
for the end of the school year. So there will be training going on. I won't have anything to do with the front end, but that doesn't mean I can't insert myself.
Well, insert yourself into your own back end.
oh my goodness.
Oh my.
That goes back
Why?
to my army motto.
Circular rig.
Yeah, I waltzed right into that one.
You need to tell them, Rick, that they have to randomly do burpees anytime you walk in a room.
Yes.
Much like Coyote Ugly, once an hour you get on the bar and do burpees.
All right, 100 RPM, Nick.
Then there would be that time I would forget about saying that. Be like, what are you doing? Usually our front end managers already warned everybody about me anyway, so nobody's listening to me.
Well, he didn't talk to us. We've had to discover it on our own.
It's Rick. We created a work SOP and guideline book, England. If Rick tells you anything, step 1, check the SOP.
One of those things where I gladly handed over that position as we started to hire more people for management.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean I don't stop in to try to mess it up every so often.
One. Let's see how much we think alike. Favorite cartoon character?
7. Oh, wrong question. And he was thinking about say your favorite number, and then he changed it from last minute.
Okay. Maybe we are a little different then, because mine's Marvin the Martian.
Oh, hey.
That's not a shock. I thought it was going to be the brain.
Hey, that's
I have a
not
favorite cartoon character. Trying to think.
Now all of a sudden I can see the brain when I look at Andy.
No, you don't. At least you don't have to look through hair for it. Yeah. I visited Thingiverse the other day and I found an 8-inch high Marvin the Martian. So I'm going to get some more filament. You get that printed.
So it's 8 inches.
Yeah.
Isn't that big?
I'm not going there.
Still thinking 7.
Hey, Gerrie, why don't you start working?
Was that a jab at me? Halfway.
Nice. Hey, Fernando.
Yeah.
So I gotta start traveling again. Not this weekend, but next weekend. And I'll come back. And immediately have to get in the race season.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, well, I'll be out of the pool for 2 weeks before it. So I'm just gonna focus on a really fast run and a strong bike, and just assume I'm gonna spot them some time.
What, and hope you can float.
Oh no, I'll still get my some swims in, but we'll just say I won't be at the front pack in the front pack.
Was it going to be hotel pools?
No,
Random waterways?
a few years ago, I did an organised triathlon, and first one I'd ever done. And my team leader and her friend were in the wave ahead of me. So my wave sets up. We go into the water, swim out to this this thing in the middle of this lake, and then back again. And by the time I was getting out of the water, I'd already caught my team leader up. You caught us up already?
So what's a disorganized triathlon? Is that you just kind of do whatever event you want, in whatever order?
Well, I did a disorganized half Ironman. We used to have an event once a year called the Get Up and Ride Day, where the biggest loop that they had was 50 miles. So I got in the pool before that, gone 1.2 miles, rode the 50 miles, extended it by 6, and then ran a half marathon.
Very
And,
nice.
so the swim and the run were very, very solo.
I don't know why they never made the swim at the end. Because people would drown?
Yeah, I've probably something to do with that.
Could be a good reason.
I think
No
that
one-
would be nice.
Don't want you cramping up in the water.
But that's like the real wheat and the chaff separator right there.
Yeah, you could do an ERT
Don't get
instead of a
medal,
try.
you die.
Do an ERT, Gerrie, instead of a try.
Yeah, I would much rather hang out on a bike when I'm dying than have to either run or swim.
Oh, yeah.
I've finished off rides before where I was just like this the whole way for a while. Completely laid over it, thinking about happy things.
I don't know, and I've never really thought about it until now.
Which order does it go anyway? Is it swim,
Swim, bike, run.
or
No, swim, bike, run.
swim, bike, run? I wouldn't hate to run the finish.
Unless you're
Yeah,
doing a
everybody
everybody
hates
format,
that
which
last
mixes it up.
Actually, let me rephrase that. I would hate to run.
First, second, third. Only to the bathroom, right?
Yes.
Gerrie is done.
Jerry's done. Well done, Jerry.
Oh, we're gonna
Nice.
pass Tina.
Oh yeah. Here comes Tina.
Yeah. We're gonna pass Tina. There's Tina.
Hello, Tina.
Hello.
You're going the wrong way, Tina.
She's lapping us. Ah. Hey.
Yeah. Grace is doing track this spring. We all have to do it. We all have to figure out we don't like to run somehow. I did track when I was her age too. And I kept it up through my 20s. Well, just running in general, not track necessarily.
Oh wow.
And then you fell off the wagon. And
Yeah, I got sick of like trying to work and having all sorts of weird injuries.
so you were doing something incorrectly. And
Well,
yet
yeah, I was
you
running.
stopped it instead of learning to do it better. Man. What are we gonna do with you, Rick?
I tried for years. I was like, okay, maybe I'm doing this wrong. And then eventually I realized I'm just running. That's what I'm doing wrong.
You know Thomas Edison.
Yeah, I am flat-footed, so that was one of my main issues. But I tried all kinds of insoles and stuff, and I'd try to push through it, but then it would start new injuries.
That's cool, quitter. That's fine. You had an opportunity to learn and you just quit. I see how it is.
Good heavens.
Oh yeah.
A ride on from Don Sarrow. Thank you, Don.
Woo.
Do you enjoy cross country, Owen?
Oh yeah.
We had one in the high school that I was in, and first year's got to run a shorter loop than the older kids, and the visiting school that we were racing against. All the older kids took the turns and we were in the shorter loop, so they all got disqualified. So we won by because they took the shortcut. They got disqualified.
Down tactics. That's how you work. Don't sell yourself short.
I always did decent at running. I was in high school, I weighed like 140 pounds, 6 feet.
You had 6 feet. No wonder you could run so fast.
Yeah. Once you figure out how to move them all in the right order, you're good to go.
It used to cost a heck of a lot though for you to shoe yourself every time, though, didn't it? 3 pairs of shoes.
I've always looked like the guy who is at the front of the race, the skinny guy that somehow runs like an ostrich.
Yeah.
But
When Rick
my
was
main
a runner, they
technique-
called him-
I always
Sorry,
used
Rick,
it.
but when you were a runner, they called you Bee Gees, didn't they? Because you just kind of ran like this.
No, I'm a cutter. I would cut. That's how you do it. Tom Cruise taught me that one.
Yeah.
All about cutting the air before you hit it.
Yes, because that's effective. Said no good runner ever.
Except for Forrest Gump.
Sprinting, though, no good at sprinting. Believe it or not.
Oh, we believe it.
Even though I'm cutting the air like I sprint.
Have you seen the running styles YouTube video?
I think I have.
It's
Seen a couple of
the
them.
guys running, and like one's a Terminator like that.
Yeah. Oh, that's where it's from. To the
Yeah.
2000 guy there.
Yeah.
Whatever that was called.
The T2000 and Terminator 2
That one.
or T1000.
T1000, yeah.
All right, so basically we just learned Rick takes all his life lessons from a machine designed to kill human beings and has no empathy whatsoever.
And that's why we have it. That's why we have an army. Are you calling Tom Cruise a machine that has no empathy?
I mean, he is in Scientology.
So Rick,
All right, you kind of hung that one out.
Rick, where does Ian keep his armies?
Keep what?
His armies?
Oh, his armies?
Yes,
On
I
my
don't know where he
shoulders.
up his sleeveys.
Yeah.
Yep, makes sense.
See, Owen got it.
Oh no,
Well,
we all
where-
got it. It's just horrible.
Where's the navies?
I don't know.
I'm gonna leave that one alone. This is G-rated.
Yeah, that
In
one's
the Navy.
it's not
Uh-oh.
as good as the army.
Gary's gonna get us swiped off YouTube.
With my singing, no artist would recognize his song. I will contest that.
Yeah, I think you can play all those songs.
Is it Thursday already? It's Thursday somewhere, Owen. Oh no, wait a minute.
Is it though?
It's 5:30 somewhere.
Maybe
I'm
on
sure in
Mars.
Justin's head it's Thursday every day.
I was just going to ask, how are they going to split up days when people are on Mars? But I think that was already in the. I think they already have a measurement for that. Solar rotations or whatever. Ooh.
Might get to see a glowy storm this time, Gerrie.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I haven't ridden in Scotland a lot.
Just be starting to glow now.
Doing this downhill.
You know, right?
Gerrie going to get the route badge.
That's the reason why I'm still riding. Just for that badge.
Like 5k to go.
Just pushing through.
Oh yeah, we still
This will
have to
be
do
one of my longest rides in a long time.
What I'll do there. Yes, it's glowing. It's starting to. There you go.
I really want to do
I
that
don't-
new route.
I don't know. Is that how long it is? I was wondering about that after I mentioned it.
What?
Oh, a day on. Or is that what it is?
How long is a day on Mars?
24 and a half hours.
24 hours, 39
close
minutes
to-
long.
Okay, yeah.
What?
Unless you're listening to dad jokes, and then it's like 79 hours.
I mean, that's all good and well, but how long is a week? Huh? Yeah. How about that?
Well,
7 days?
that's about how long it is when I go to the office. 24 hours. At least it feels like it.
That's what it felt like for me fishing yesterday.
I'm not used to having people around and talking. So I have my headphones on for 8 hours straight. And
Yeah. Try that again.
it's
That's how I spent a majority of my day yesterday. I was only asked a few questions, which was good.
I'm thinking of getting some noise cancelling headphones.
Like,
So some
how do you put the code back in this PLC rig?
so I can just sometimes turn them off and just have complete silence.
That's
when I
actually not
really
as
need
nice.
to focus.
For me, that's not as nice as it sounds.
Oh,
Because then I start listening to my breathing.
oh,
Then I start thinking about my breathing and my heart rate.
well, maybe you can just stop breathing then. That'll make the day go by quickly.
Gerrie, that's a
Nah.
horrible thing to say.
We don't want him to stop breathing permanently just till he passes out.
That
Definitely
is,
a thing though.
that is literally impossible to do.
If I'm doing a task that I just really don't want to do, for some reason, if I put a podcast on, I just forget all about it. Start doing it. Next thing you know, I'm done. Or I'll do more than I was planning on doing.
Thing is, my podcast, the guys that I listen to, is only an hour and they only have one podcast a week. So
Oof,
I get through that pretty quickly.
Let me guess, you get through it in about an hour.
Sometimes a bit longer. With all
the
the
breaks.
I thought Alex Jones had more than one a week, Gerrie.
What's that?
I thought Alex Jones had more than one a week.
Oh dear.
He's on all the time.
I wouldn't
listen
know.
to the guys from Dialed Cycling. Almost a sister group of ODZ. That's where Justin Wagner comes from. They in. Where are they? Washington State. Spokane, Washington.
Spokaneans.
The Spokaneans, yep. A lot of
Or
fun
the
listening to
Spoken.
them.
Are they the Spoken?
The Spokanese.
The Spokaneans.
Or confused.
The Spokaneans.
Well, at some point they had an interview with me on the podcast. Chatted to them. Probably because I just bugged them
It's
so
just that
much on
one-
Facebook that they had to.
Just that one episode you listen to over and over.
Oh yes, my favorite episode.
I started
David?
listening to
Ride with them.
this sports podcast a while ago that they do like 5 shows a day.
Wow.
So, yeah, there's always tons to listen to, but they don't do just sports. There's a lot of like comedy added in, and they go over, of course, the most popular, but then they'll talk about the Premier League and they'll talk about all kinds of stuff like that. Pretty entertaining because it's a good group of personalities. But I now know more about sports than I've ever known in my life.
Oh yeah.
I can actually keep up with topics now about most sports.
Topics have a hazelnut in every bite, don't they, Owen? Remember that TV advert? What's got a hazelnut in every bite? Topic!
It's the end of the lap.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
No,
Oh,
no, the end. Is it? Did you get your badge?
Yep.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
Nice.
Glad you did.
Got it. I got it.
Brilliant.
Ah. I didn't see anything funny with the meetup keep together, but we haven't seen any funny shenanigans in a long time. So,
Except for the odd time that late join hasn't worked.
and we tried the late join, that worked.
Yeah.
Only a few seconds, but
Yeah. I hadn't thought about that. Otherwise, I'd have stopped and waited for you.
nope,
But
would have been fine
it?
anyway.
yeah, it's not the end of the world. We could have just put it in again tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Go to Moss Scotland. Look for sheep.
I think one advertisement that will never leave my head is the stupid J.G. Wentworth commercials that are here in the U.S. 877 cash now, just constantly.
Yeah. I think there's quite a few living in mine, Owen. You've got to remember that my memories of TV advertisements from the UK are frozen in time in 2007.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Would that mean that was pre-iPhone, right?
That was pre-iPhone.
Was it? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, what was it? 2009 was the first one.
Something like that.
Wow, I can't believe it was only that long now. Isn't that weird? Like 2007 doesn't seem that long ago, but yet the
No.
iPhone seems like it's been out
I've-
for 30 years now.
I was walking around Walmart the other day, and I was just thinking, you know, it's almost 16 years now that I've lived here. I've only got to live here another 6 years, and I will have lived here longer than I've lived anywhere.
Yep. Well, I picked up a calculation from a guy that used to work with me, and it was from 1992. And I was thinking, oh, I thought this was an old calc. And after really thinking about it, I realized it is pretty old. It's just 1992 doesn't seem that far away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it National Provincial Owen that was I want to be a tree? You remember that one? Was it Prudential? It was one of those, I think. Yeah. He fell off then.
Okay, peoples. You have a wonderful day. I'm jumping off early.
All right, Gerrie. Thank you very much for the company.
Yeah, thanks to you. It was fun. Made
What's
the
for
time
breakfast?
fly by.
What's for breakfast? Oh, I want to know.
Cereal.
Cereal.
Definitely cereal.
So Gerrie will be Gerrie will be a serial killer today.
Hot cereal. Do you call it porridge there? When is it cereal? When is it porridge? Porridge.
Lucky Charms. Lucky Charms
No,
cereal.
no Lucky Charms.
Alls.
Don't worry, Gerrie. I'm gonna commit poultry infanticide today. So.
Oh. Enjoy.
All right, I gotta pop off. I gotta listen to some work stuff, and then I'll finish my workout.
All righty.
Talk to you guys later.
They're leaving in droves. Shift up a bit more gently this time. See if I can keep both of my feet on my pedals.
So the other day Heidi went grocery shopping, and I love it when she buys me steak because I like steak. And but she doesn't always get the cuts all the way right. She kind of looks at them and decides that way. So she brought home a steak that was a good price, but it wasn't the best cut. So yesterday I went and made a little Brazilian steakhouse marinade. Has some red wine vinegar in there too.
Glad you finished that sentence, so.
left it there all day long in the fridge. Oh,
Yeah.
that was beautiful. It tasted like an expensive cut right there.
Yeah, that's all I need sometimes, a little marinade.
Yeah. I mean, really, it could have used a little longer, I think, but
Yeah,
of course, the last
it's better.
steak I made was a filet mignon, so it was the best one I've ever made. I think I could have fed it to a person without teeth, and they would have had no issues.
Whoa. Holy shit. You wouldn't want to be drinking when this checker goes up to 15, 18%. I can tell you that. You'd be off the bat.
Yeah.
I actually enjoyed it. It adds a little bit to the free rides. It's a little more exciting.
What are you doing?
I'm just doing the big.
He's riding his bike. Come on, Red. You can see him. He's right there.
18%.
Oh, that's right. You have the climb on there.
Yeah, really. I think it really adds to the free rides, that's for sure. I don't know if it's worth that amount of money for what it does, but I mean, it's a
I'm
nice
just
add-on.
waiting for people's belts to break so I can buy one of those.
Yeah. I think they've actually fixed that problem to some degree. Or I'll let you know.
Yeah, I feel like they could easily fix that with like a chain or something.
I think they just put a stronger belt, what they done, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
They were getting tired of replacing them. We'll see. But I find that, like when you're climbing, it does seem to hit your muscles a little more realistically.
Yep.
But 18% is pretty damn steep.
Yeah, it is. Does it remind you of that fear when you actually do an 18%er?
Oh,
after
yeah.
being on the trainer?
Yeah, it
Like-
sure does.
Go out and hit it. It's like, whoa, this is way steeper than I remember.
So just when you go to take a drink of water and it kicks up to, anything above 10 or 12, it's like, whoa, I'm gonna go off the back here. But one thing you can do, you can really stand on the pedals when it gets up. Really put the power down better.
I think so. And yeah, warm drive.
That is where that Amanda comes in really good, though, is on those really steep climbs.
Yeah.
They used to be really scary on this bike. I don't know what it was, but I would actually have like this little bit of fight or flight kick in where I'd have to be like, okay, gotta keep pedaling or else I'm gonna go down. So I'd be concerned about pushing and keeping with it, but then also still having to clip out in time and then roll down the hill.
You guys don't know scary. You haven't ridden rollers.
No,
I'd be terrified.
I'd be battered and bruised on one of those.
I'd be terrified the whole time. But then on the Amanda, I had no situations like that last year. There was a few.
My definition of scary would be riding mechanical.
Oh, and you've only got to look at the bottom of Weebles. They're rounded.
Yes.
Well, they never fall over.
That's a good point. Yeah, there was one climb on a dirt road that I did 2 summers ago. And we had gone down it already and we were on our way back out to the camp. And it's all dirt road, but then right when that part comes up, then they paved it to just about the top. And man, when we came up to that thing and I looked up, I was like, wow, this is way steeper than I had ever thought. For some reason, when I'm driving in a car or going down it, just doesn't look this steep. And but yeah, that was one where I made it to the top, but it was I had a moment where I was like, I better keep pushing or else if I even try to stop here, I'm just gonna topple over and then who knows when I'll stop.
Well, look at Fairross Springs Road now.
Yeah, that one I think it's like a 20% or something around there.
Fairross Springs segment. 600 meters, 9.3%. I biked up that a few times, and I've driven up it, and when I've driven up it, I'm thinking, wow, I've biked up this. My car's struggling to get up here.
Yeah, luckily this one that I did, it's a short one. It's not really long, but I would imagine maybe about like 250, 300 feet of climb. But it's just, you really got to be on it. But I think that's also the gears in this one, in this bike. It was a push.
Yeah.
But it's one of those where you come up to it and you know how like when you're riding down the road, every hill looks bad until you get to it. And then it's like, oh, well, this isn't that bad, especially when they're really long. Yeah. This one, I came up to it thinking that, and then I actually got on it. And as I got to the bottom of it, it's just like, oh, this one's really that bad. This one's actually worse. We had 2 climbs like that on that ride. It That was crazy. It was supposed to just be a nice, easygoing ride to the farm to pick up some vegetables with my cousin. And then next thing you know, we had 2 serious climbs, lots of dirt roads.
I always feel like the headwind always follows you outdoors.
You're eating too many beans, Roger.
Did you ever look at Charlie's Strava post?
Sometimes
There was,
he included us.
there was one, I'll just tell you what it was about. It was like, just shows a rider and it says something about particle dispersion and shows like there's different colored particles coming out of the back. And then it shows in the next frame the rider behind him and how it's dispersing around him. There was something about it that was just perfectly Charlie, where it looks like it looks like an actual something you'd see in a textbook. But then once you realize what it is, it's like, oh, okay, it's a dispersion of farts.
Hydrogen sulfide. Little spark plugs just behind your seat to ignite them if you're going along.
It's to cut emissions. Thanks for the ride on, Roger.
Oh. I'm glad I'm only doing a slow burn because I think that's all I'm capable of. You guys watch the Flanders?
I didn't.
Didn't watch it yet? No.
No. Wait a minute, Ned. I like Ned Flanders.
Ned Flanders, yeah. He's more my style rider. Well, Pogacar's in a league of his own, I think.
Yeah. He looks like such an unassuming guy, too.
He does, too, yeah. I guess I always wonder if his vitamins are better than the other guys. Yeah.
I remember the Simpsons episode where Homer and Ned were out doing a scouting thing with their sons, and they're in this raft, and they're somehow drifting out to sea. And Ned Flanders is saying, "We're done for. We're done diddly on for. We're done diddly on diddly on for.
Pagacha got. Did you hear Pagacha uploaded his ride to Strava and it got flagged?
No, didn't hear that.
I bet you it did. Hard to believe that he can climb the way he climbs. Like, I mean, he's leaving Vanderpool and Oud and then just like they're not even there. That's presuming that's pretty hard to do.
Almost there, Rick. 25 seconds.
He's really young too, so that helps.
There we go.
Yeah.
Tell the horse.
Are you guys doing a workout?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Cadence. 5 minutes left.
Okay.
We just finished the last effort now.
I always look at those ones as easy, but then by the end of it, I'm like, wow, it's more of a workout
Yeah.
every time.
They're all
More than I
pretty.
expected.
They all have a purpose, I guess. That's what I supposed to have been doing, slow burn, but I just went on. I done the Wachovia big loop and just focused on my slow burn walks, that's all. To make it a little more interesting.
Whew.
With how tough a lot of these riders are right now, wondering how much longer until there's a new doping scandal.
Yeah. That's what I
Or
was
are they
wondering
all-
about Pagacha, yeah.
Are they all that good? Yeah, like that one, what was it? Was it the Tour de France where it was him and Roglic squaring off every day, and it was just like absolutely amazing feats of strength going on.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was like 2 years ago or something. That was the first time where I was like, wow, these guys seem a lot better than everybody.
Yeah, kind of almost seen that way this year with Roglic and Vanderpool. They were really going at her and nobody could even touch them.
Yeah. It's like they're doing a slow burn the whole time while everybody's pushing hard up a hill, and then all of a sudden they just kick it into a new gear.
Oh, yeah. We're going along like 6.8 watts per kilogram. Having an energy gel.
It's like, what? You have more? That must be so frustrating as another rider where you train and you're a professional and do all that stuff, and then you're wearing yourself out, staying with the pack, and all of a sudden then they just take off in the last kilometer or so.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
on a 20% climb.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's always somebody better, it seems like.
I've done that myself. You know, I've been out on a short ride with some people, and but the finish of the ride was climb. You know, where I start the climb, and I had a mirror on my helmet at the time, so I'm on front and I'm watching them, seeing that they're still with me, and they're really pushing hard to get up this hill, and I'm just ticking over, thinking, okay, well, I can change up a couple of gears here. So I changed up too and power up this hill, and as I start to pull away, I'm watching the look on the guy's face behind me, and it was just like, really?
Yeah, it sucks to be that guy.
I had mine last year on, actually this weekend, it's gonna happen again, but I don't think I'll be able to do it. But every year they, local bike shop goes and does a ride at Acadia National Park the weekend before they open the roads. And so we'll go around the park loop, which is a pretty good ride. I think it's like 20 miles or something, maybe not that much. I don't know. Anyway, then then it finishes off going up Cadillac Mountain, which is a really fun climb. I like that one. It's not super, it's about 7%, I think, average the whole way. It's got, it's steeper areas and stuff, but it's just nice. Lots of winding roads and whatnot. And but we were heading up that one, and then all of a sudden then this guy takes off, and of course everybody's feeling kind of tired at that point. This guy takes off and out of nowhere, so I was like, I went to go past someone, and then all of a sudden I just kicked in. I was just like, oh, I guess I'm gonna go for it. And then I just started pushing, and he was way off in the distance. I couldn't even see him. He had gone around corners. Next thing I know, I come around a corner and I'm almost to him. And then I could see I'm gaining on him quickly. And then I get up to him and I just slow down to ride with him. And I was like, this is great. This is my first time climbing up Cadillac on a bike. Yeah. And he couldn't get a word out. He was just, he was dying at that point. And I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll pull him and give him a reason to keep going. And so then I just started pushing. Next thing I know, I looked back and I couldn't see him anywhere. So then I was like, well, I guess I'm already doing it, so I might as well just see how quickly I can get this climb done. And then I got to the top, and of course it's this time of year, so, and then you give the extra elevation on top of that. I got to the top and it was pretty cold up there and very foggy. And so I waited for everybody, and I waited and I waited. I started to get cold. And I'm like, oh no, this isn't good. But yeah, finally everybody showed up.
Yeah.
This was the guy though that kept, like, we were all riding in a group and he just kept pushing out to the front just to, I guess, show off how fast he could go or something. I did get a pretty good time going up, but then afterwards when I looked at the Strava and saw how fast, the fastest times, I was like, wow. I got a lot to work on. Yeah, got a lot to work on.
Yeah.
That would not be the case today.
Yeah, I done the epic KOM the other day, and I looked at my time and I said, man, that's a pretty good improvement. And like you go on there and look at the rest of the guys, it's like, huh, that wasn't really that good.
Yeah. No matter what, as a B, you can always expect that there's a lot of other people that are
gonna beat that.
that are in that A cap that are
And you
go
don't
away.
know who's cheating, or it's all kinds of issues, right?
Well, yeah, then there's that part.
I see some guys that set the KOM, then you go on their profile and they're like 40 pounds overweight. I'm like, yeah, sure. You're really done it.
There's still been a few days I could go out and ride. I think the roads are just about getting there where they're not perfect, but I mean, if I wanted to wait for perfect, it would be like mid-May.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's definitely like starting to get to the point of being able to ride out there. I just need to remember that in the fall I was riding when it was very cold. That's why I bought all the winter gear.
Yeah, I find you get pretty warmed up there in the ride, but you still can get pretty cold too.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
supposed
it's
to ride
mainly in the morning.
I was going to ride in a Roubaix on Sunday and got all ready to go, and it's like an hour and a half drive to get up there. And I got halfway there. It was snowing so bad I had to put my truck in four-wheel drive. And I had a twig in my shoulder, and I'm like, man, where the hell am I going here? So I decided to turn around. So I came back home, and I said, well, I'll walk the rest of the Flanders. And about an hour into that, the sun came out, the roads dried off. But it continued along, it would have been a great ride. I could hardly even see the drive.
That's the way it's been here. It's been very we'll get snow overnight and then it melts off by noon. And then it's a sunny, high 40s, low 50s day.
Yeah. That was what it was like yesterday morning session. We got out there and everything was making ice. There was ice all over the boat. Deck was full of ice. It was blowing 25, 30 northwest. And I said, holy crap.
Which
This
day
is
was
going
that?
to be a really bad one. And then it just kept getting nicer and nicer and nicer.
Yeah. Which day was that?
Yesterday morning.
Oh, yesterday.
Yeah,
it
we
wasn't
had
bad.
we had ice. The whole boat was full of ice.
Sunday was a pretty cold day.
Yeah, it was cold here. That was the day of the Roubaix. It was, even after it signed off, it was like 35, 40 miles of northwest wind, which was cold.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we hit 50 here. When that cold front came through, we hit 50 miles per hour.
Yeah.
That was our highest wind gust.
I called my buddy. He said the race actually wasn't too bad. He said it was kind of a windy crosswind, but he said it wasn't too bad. I think 70 riders showed up. So it wasn't bad. Oh well, I came back and rode on quick.
There we
Today we're
go.
supposed to hit 55 degrees, so that'll be nice.
Yeah, 12 here, whatever that converts to.
I've hit my distance.
Good job, Andy.
Where did Rick go?
Got 12 more free to go. I was hoping to talk to Jason today, but I don't see him riding.
No, not yet.
Yeah, he might come on here later. I got a rest week this week, and then we got to see where I'm moving forward to next. To the next part, I guess.
Guess you hit your distance as well.
Yes.
Right. Well, I guess that's it for today then.
There we go. Who's chatting with you?
I'm going to say thank you, Owen, for joining us on the stream. Everybody else that's out there watching, much appreciated. Be back with another workout tomorrow morning, followed by the Odivas. Until then, take care. Have a good Tuesday. Bye for now, everybody.
Bye bye.